Hello guys, in this video we will see some problem solving of compound items. So our first problem is this one. It says prove that sin to the power 6x plus cos to the power 6x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 sin square 2x. Okay, so for this formula, as we have seen previously, that whenever it is sin to the power some even power, we will try to express it in sin square to the power something, so that after applying usual algebraic formulas, it will come like sin square plus cos square. So that we are going to do here. So let us start with the LHS. So it is sin to the power 6x cos to the power 6x, and we can write it as sin square whole cube plus cos square whole cube. When applying the formula for AQ plus BQ, what we are having? We are having sin square plus cos square whole to the power 3 minus 3 sin square cos square into sin square plus cos square. So whenever it is sin square x plus cos square x, for any x it is 1. If we are putting that, it is 1 minus 3 sin square x cos square x. See, almost the expression has come, and now we have to convert this sin square cos square into sin square 2x. So as we know that the formula of sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. If you square it, it will be 4 sin square cos square. That means we need a 4 here. So how we can bring that 4? We are dividing by 4 and multiplying by 4. So then we can write 1 minus 3 by 4 into 2 sin x cos x whole square. That 2 sin x cos x will become sin 2x. The final expression should be sin square 2x. So this is the way we solve the problem. Okay. So let us move to the next problem. Our next problem is this one. It says that show that cos cube A plus cos cube, no, it is cos square. It's cos square A plus cos square A minus 120 and cos square A plus 120 is equals to 3 by 2. Now see, we will modify a formula. We will modify the formula of cos 2a so that we can apply it here. See, as we have seen, that the formula of cos 2a is 2 cos square a minus 1. We will apply the formula like this. 2 cos square a is cos 2a plus 1. And then we can write cos square a means it's cos 2a plus 1 whole divided by 2. So if this is the case, we can start with the LHS, and we can write for cos square a half cos 2a plus 1. Then it is again half cos 2 times a minus 120 degree plus 1. And again it is half cos cos 2 times a plus 120 degree. plus 1. Sorry. Then see, we can take this half common. There are 3 1s, so it will add to 3. Then it is cos 2a plus cos 2a minus 240 degree. Then it is cos 2a plus 240 degrees. Now see, there is a formula of cos a plus b plus cos a minus b in the transformation formula. So we can write it like this, applying the formula of transformation. This cos 2a plus cos a plus b plus cos a minus b means it is 2 cos a cos b. So here one angle is 2a and one angle is 240 degree. So we can write cos 2a cos 240. And then we can realize that cos 240 degree is minus half because it is in the third quadrant, and it is we can write it as 180 plus 60. So this will be minus cos 60 degree, and that's why it is minus half. So we can write it as cos 2a plus 2 into cos 2a into minus half. Let me show the result. Cos 240 degree can be written as cos 180 plus 60. Since it is 180 plus theta, it is in third quadrant, so the sign will be minus, and since it is 180 plus, that means it is from the horizontal line. That's why the function is being same. So we can write it as minus cos 60 degree. That means it is minus half. So this will cancel out, and finally it is cos 2a minus cos 2a. That part will vanish. So final answer will be minus 3 by 2. So that's how we get the solution for this one. Okay. So let us proceed to our next problem. Okay. Our next problem is this: if tan square alpha equals to 1 plus 2 tan square beta, then we have to prove that cos 2 beta equals to 1 plus 2 cos 2 alpha, and also cos 2 alpha plus sin square beta equals to 0. Okay, so we will start with the given condition, that is tan square alpha equals to 1 plus 2 tan square beta, and then apply the formula for cos 2x. So that we can see here, we know the formula of cos 2x is 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. You can take a 1 in the denominator in the left hand side, and you can apply the component dividendo. After applying that, or you can apply dividendo componendo. This will give you b minus a by b plus a. So 1 minus cos 2x by 1 plus cos 2x equals to b minus a. So it will be tan square x, and b plus a means it's 2. So after cancelling out, you can write tan square x as 1 minus cos 2x by 1 plus cos 2x. So with this, we can start this sum. So the expression in the left hand side can be written as 1 minus cos 2 alpha divided by 1 plus cos 2 alpha, and the right hand side can be written as 2 times 1 minus cos 2 beta by 1 plus cos 2 beta. After a one-step calculation, we can get 1 plus cos 2 beta plus 2 minus 2 cos 2 beta whole divided by 1 plus cos 2 beta. So the left hand side is the same, and here we can get it is 3 minus cos 2 beta divided by 1 plus cos 2 beta, and here it is 1 minus cos 2 alpha divided by 1 plus cos 2 alpha. Now we are applying componendo dividendo, or you can say dividendo componendo. So let's see what we are getting after applying this. So it is b minus a by b plus a. So from here you can see it is cos 2 alpha, you can say 2 cos 2 alpha divided by 2, and in this side it is 1 plus cos 2 beta minus 3 plus cos 2 beta divided by, it is 1 plus cos 2 beta plus 3 minus cos 2 beta. So here it is cos 2 alpha in the left hand side, and here it is, let me write it in the next line, it is 2 cos 2 beta minus 2 by 4. So after a little bit calculation we are getting this. It's cos 2 alpha implies cos 2 alpha is equals to cos 2 beta minus 1 divided by 2. So you take this cos 2 in the left hand side, you can write this one, and from this you can write cos 2 beta equal to 1 plus 2 cos 2 alpha. So now, for the next part, since there is cos 2 alpha here, so let us take this cos 2 beta in that side. So we can write 2 cos 2 alpha plus 1 minus cos 2 beta is equals to 0. And we have the formula of cos 2 beta. Since it is sine square beta, that means we have to convert this cos 2 beta into sine. So for that we can write this formula is 1 minus 2 sine square beta. And see, after taking out of the bracket, the 1 will cancel out and it will be plus 2 sine square beta. Taking the 2 factor out, we can write it as the required one, that is cos 2 alpha plus sine square beta is equals to 0. So this is the sum. See the steps very carefully. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the comment section. Let us come to our next sum. It's a very important sum. It says prove that 16 cos pi by, it's cos 2 pi by 15 cos 4 pi by 15 cos 8 pi by 15 into cos 16 pi by 15 is equals to 1. It's a very important sum both for the IITs and JEEs and for boards. It has a general expression. I will show it in the next video for problem solving. So let us see this one. Okay, so see, it is in the product of the multiple angles of 2 pi by 15. This 2 pi by 15, then is 4 pi by 15, then it is 8 pi by 15, then it is 16 pi by 15. So for this, we will start with the LHS, and to apply the formula of sine 2 theta, we will include a sine here, sine 2 pi by 15. For simplification, let us first assume that theta is equals to 2 pi by 15. Then see, we can write the LHS like this: 16 cos theta cos 2 theta cos 4 theta cos 8 theta. So then we are including a sign. For that we are dividing by a sin theta and multiplying by a sin theta. And so that we can apply the formula, we are taking it factor 2 from 16. So then it is cos 2 theta, then cos 4 theta, then cos 8 theta. Now for the first terms, we can write the formula of sin 2 theta here. So it is simply sin 2 theta, then it is cos 2 theta, then it is cos 4 theta, then it is cos 8 theta. Again, here it is 8 by sin theta. And again, to apply the formula of sin 2 theta, we are taking a factor 2 from this 8 and making it in the form of sin 2 theta. So then it is 4 by sin theta, and this line we can write as sin 4 theta, then it is cos 4 theta, then it is cos 8 theta. Okay, so then see, again it is in the form of sin 4 theta cos 4 theta. So again we need a 2. So that we can do here. We can take a 2 factor out, so we can write it here. It is 2 into 2 of this, and we can write it is 2 by sin theta into, it is sin 8 theta cos 8 theta. And finally, we can write it as sin 16 theta divided by sin theta. Now it's time to put the value of theta again. So we can write it as sin 32 pi by 15 divided by sin theta. Now see how we can break this 32 pi by 15 in a suitable angle so that we can apply some formula. See, we can write 32 pi by 15 as 2 pi plus pi by 15, or you can say 2 pi by 15 whole divided by sin theta, or you can write it is sin 2 pi by 15. Now see, we know that sin 2 pi plus theta is sin theta. So here it is actually sin 2 pi by 15 divided by sin 2 pi by 15. So basically both the terms are being cancelled out, and finally the answer is 1. So this is the solution for this sum. It's a very important sum. See the steps very carefully. Understand these steps, why we are multiplying by a sign and dividing by a sign, so that we can bring the formula of sin 2 theta, and once it is applied, in every step we can apply the same formula, taking a 2 factor, and the expression will come like sin 2 theta cos 2 theta, that will become sin 4 theta. Again it is 2 sin 4 theta cos 4 theta, that will become sin 8 theta, and so on. Next we come to this sum. If tan theta is equals to tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta, then we have to prove that sin 2 theta will be sin 2 alpha plus sin 2 beta by 1 plus sin 2 alpha sin 2 beta. See, the expression is almost same, except the angle is 2 theta in the proof and the function is sin theta instead of tan. Okay, so for this sum, see, we know that there is a formula of sin 2 theta as 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. But why we are taking this formula? Because we have tan theta given. But see, in the proof, we need all sin and cos, so that we can apply sin to alpha. So for that, we are converting this tans in the right hand side of the given condition into sin and cos. So for that, we are starting with the given condition, that is tan theta is equals to tan alpha by plus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta, and we are converting all the tans into sin by cos. So let's start with from this line. It is sin alpha by cos alpha plus sin beta by cos beta divided by, it is 1 plus sin alpha by cos alpha into sin beta by cos beta. Now take the LCM in both the numerator and denominator, and we know that the LCM will come the same. So here we can write it is cos alpha cos beta, and here also it is cos alpha cos beta. So ultimately they will cancel out. But in the numerator here, what we are getting, it is sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. And see, it is in the formula of sin alpha plus beta. And similarly, in the denominator also, it is cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. So after cancelling out the same factors, we are getting sin of alpha plus beta by cos of alpha minus beta. So it's a simple value. Now we are applying this formula, and there we will put the value of tan theta as this one. So let us do that. We are starting from here. Is sin 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Instead of tan, now we are putting the value of tan theta. It is sin alpha plus beta by cos alpha minus beta whole divided by, it's 1 plus sin square alpha plus beta divided by cos square alpha minus beta. So after the LCM, we can write it as 2 sin alpha plus beta. See, after the LCM, one factor of cos alpha minus beta will cancel out, and the factor in the denominator will come to the numerator as cos of alpha minus beta, and divided by, we are getting cos square alpha minus beta plus sin square alpha plus beta. So then, see, the numerator is in the form of 2 sin A cos B. For that we can apply the formula of the transformation formula as sin of alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. So it is basically sin 2 alpha, and sin, so it is the formula sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. So here we are getting A plus B as 2 alpha, and A minus B, see, alpha plus beta minus alpha plus beta. So basically it is sin 2 beta. And in the denominator, we need to convert into multiple angles. So we are applying the formula of cos 2 beta. So here we can see, after taking a half and multiplying by a 2, we can convert this into this expression. So that we can apply the formula of cos 2 theta. So I am erasing this side. See, the numerator has come. For the denominator, we can write half times, it is 1 plus cos 2 alpha minus beta, or you can write it is 2 alpha minus 2 beta. And it is 1 plus, sorry, it is 1 minus cos 2 alpha plus 2 beta. So this will be sine 2 alpha plus sine 2 beta whole divided by half 2 times. You can see it is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So this is the formula for sine 2 sine, sorry, this is the formula for 2 sine C sine D. So here you can write it is 2 sine 2 alpha sine 2 beta. And after simplifying this, after cancelling this half into 2 factors, you can write the expression as 1 sine 2 alpha plus sine 2 beta divided by 1 plus sine 2 alpha sine 2 beta as required. So it is proved. Next we come to this sum. It says if alpha and beta are acute angles and cos 2 beta equal to 1 plus 3 cos 2 alpha divided by 3 plus cos 2 alpha, then prove that cot beta equals to root 2 cot alpha. Okay, so easily you can see that we have to prove, we are given with the angles, we are given with cos 2 beta and cos 2 alpha, and we have to prove with the functions cot beta and cot alpha. So that's why we are applying the formula of 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. So we are starting with the given condition cos 2 beta equals to 1 plus 3 cos 2 alpha by 3 plus cos 2 alpha. Then we are applying the formula 1 minus tan square beta, since we have to convert into cot. So it's better to convert it first into tan as we have the formula. Then we are here applying the formula 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha whole divided by this 3 plus 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. Now after a simple calculation, it is 1 minus tan square beta by 1 plus tan square beta equals to it's 1 plus tan square alpha plus 3 minus 3 tan square alpha divided by 3 plus 3 tan square alpha plus 1 minus tan square alpha. See the numerator, see the denominator or the LCM is the same as 1 plus tan square alpha. So from both the numerator and denominator, the LCM terms getting cancelled out, and after a simple calculation, we are getting this 4 minus 2 tan square alpha divided by it is 4 plus 2 tan square alpha. So after applying, dividing the component group, what we are getting, see it is b plus a, that is 2, sorry, it is b minus a, that is 2 tan square beta divided by b plus a, that is 2, is equal to b minus a, so it is 4 tan square alpha divided by it is b plus a, so it is 8. So after cancelling out the factors, we are getting cos square beta equal to 2 cos square alpha. And after taking the square root, we are getting cot beta equals to root 2 times cot alpha. And we are proved. So it was a simple sum. A very good use of dividendo componendo and the formula of cos 2 beta. So let us see our next sum. It says if 2 tan alpha equals to 3 tan beta, we have to prove that tan alpha minus beta is equal to sin 2 beta by 5 minus 3 cos 2 beta. It's a very important sum for the boards, so see it carefully. See, it's a simple tan alpha minus beta we have to find. We have to prove that this is sin 2 beta by cos 5 minus 3 cos 2 beta. But see, here it is tan alpha equals to 3 tan beta. So from the given condition, we can find the value of tan alpha in terms of tan beta. And in the formula of tan alpha minus beta, we have tan alpha minus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. And we have to convert the whole thing into beta. So that's why we have to put the value of tan alpha in terms of tan beta. That's why from the given condition, we are finding the value of tan alpha in terms of tan beta. And that should be 3 by 2 tan beta. Then we are starting with the LHS. It is tan of alpha minus beta. And we are putting the value of, we are putting the formula of this. So it will be tan alpha minus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. Now for tan alpha, we can put 3 by 2 tan beta minus tan beta divided by 1 plus 3 by 2 tan beta square. Now see, it is required to convert it into sine and cos. So that's why after this step, it is half tan beta divided by 1 plus 3 by 2 tan square beta. So from this, we are putting the value of tan beta as sine beta by cos beta. So let us see that it is half sine beta by cos beta, and then it is 1 plus 3 by 2 sine square beta by cos square beta. Then after the LCM, we can see it will be 2 cos square beta plus 3 sine square beta divided by 2 cos square beta. So this 2 factor and this 2 factor will cancel out, this cos and this cos square will cancel out. Finally, it will come like this. It is sine beta cos beta, this cos beta is going in the numerator, all divided by 2 cos square plus 3 sine square. Okay, so then we need a 2 in the numerator to make it sine 2 beta, and 2 in the numerator making it 4 cos square beta plus 6 sine square beta. Then we can write the numerator as sine 2 beta easily, and then in the numerator we need 5 minus 3 cos 2 beta. So for that we are converting both the expressions into cos 2 beta. For that we are putting the formula of 2 cos square beta here, as 1 plus cos 2 beta and 2 sin square beta as 1 minus cos 2 beta. So see then, the sin 2 beta in the numerator divided by it is 2 plus 2 cos 2 beta, then it is 3 plus minus 3 cos 2 beta. Okay, sorry, there is a fault in the it should be 5 minus cos 2 beta. So then see, it has come. It is sin 2 beta in the numerator and then it is 5 minus cos 2 beta in the denominator. So it is done. This is the solution for this sum. Very important sum for boards. Please see it carefully. This is our next sum. It says express sin 5 theta in terms of sin theta. So for this, what we require is to apply the formula of sin 2 theta and sin 3 theta and finally convert it into an expression of sin theta. So let us start with sin 5 theta. We can write it as sin of 2 theta plus 3 theta. So this 2 theta plus 3 theta. And with this we can apply the formula of sin A plus B. Then it will convert to sin 2 theta cos 3 theta plus cos 2 theta sin 3 theta. Now see, we can apply the formula of sin 2 theta as 2 sin theta cos theta, and we can apply the formula of cos 3 theta as 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Similarly, for cos 2 theta, since we have to convert it into sin, we can apply 1 minus 2 sin square, and for sin 3 theta we can apply 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Then see, it is 2 sin theta, it's okay, and by taking a cos theta common from this term, this cos theta will convert to cos square theta. That we can write as 1 minus, okay, let me write it as cos square first. Then it will be for 4 cos square theta minus 3 inside the bracket. And here, see, this term is already converted into sine. So we are doing the multiplication here. It is 3 sin theta minus 6 sin cube theta minus 4 sin cube theta plus 8 sin to the power 5 theta. See here, for this term we can take sin theta here. For this cos square we can write 1 minus sin square, and for this cos square we can write 4 minus 4 sin square minus 3, and after calculation we can see it is 4 minus 3 means it's 1. Then the whole thing here, 3 sin theta minus it's 10 sin cube theta, then it is 8 sin 5 theta, sin to the power 5 theta. Now we are multiplying this term, so it is 2 sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta into 1 minus 4 sin square theta. It is 3 sin theta minus 10 sin cube theta plus 8 sin to the power 5 theta. Now see, after this multiplication we will get 2 sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta minus 8 sin cube theta plus 8 sin to the power 5 theta, and the rest of the terms are here. Finally, adding all the terms, we are getting a 5 sine theta, then it is minus 2 minus 8 minus 10 sine cube, then minus 10 sine cube means minus 20 sine cube theta, and it is 8 plus 8, it is 16 sine to the power 5 theta. So this will be our required expression of sine 5 theta in terms of sine theta only. It's a very good example where we are using a number of multiple angle formulas. See the steps carefully.